Welcome back to United Gamers Authority. I'm Shade Hunter.
I'm Phantom Stag.
And today we are going to go after the first boss / first elixir well, so you guys know what to do there, and point out some things you want to grab along the way. So let's get to it. Coming straight out here, veer to the left again, just like before, and run down into the shroud. You also want to make sure that you bring food that buffs your stats. If you notice, I have eaten a piece of wolf meat and it extended my life bar a lot. So.
And when we get down here, I'm going to eat some food to give myself some buffs.
So as you're going through the shroud, you want to check out these trees, and you want to go ahead and chop some of them down because it's going to give you this shroud wood. You also want to pick up these little bulbs that gives you shroud liquid. And then there's also a few guys along the way up here off to the right. There's a little house you can clear out. Oh, there's a not so friendly neighbor right there. And you just keep looking to the right and walking down, and eventually you'll see the path split. You just follow the path to the right, and there's this little house right here. It's a good place to get some XP from these guys. Also, you want to be sure to pick up any better arrows if you're going ranged. So right now I've got 102 of the flint arrows. They do 8 damage. The wooden ones do 6. So I'm going to be using those on the boss. You want to use the best things that you have at your disposal on the boss. Ouch, jerk.
Yeah, the guys with the spears are just a little tougher than the guys with the swords. And they can hit you from farther away, so there's that.
And there's some things you can pick up around in here. Alright, and then further down the path here, you continue it down and keep looking on the right hand side, and you'll see that tower right there. Before you go in and take the boss out, or mess with the guys that are around the elixir well, you can run up over here and get out of the shroud to reset your timer. And those are bugs. They weren't here last time. That's a lot of bugs.
No, they were not here last time.
Ooh, these guys give the bug parts that should give more ingredients or more recipes later. Alright, now we've reached the caution thing, so I gotta get up here.
Yeah, pay attention to your shroud timer. It will tell you you're getting close before you're actually in danger, which is nice. But you do have to pay attention to it.
Oh, this right here, these blocks right here, this is salt.
Salt is used a little bit later on for a number of things and in fairly prodigious quantities, so good idea to mine it when you come to it.
Oh yeah.
There are a number of places around that have salt mine, so it's not like you won't have options, but
All right, I've gotten over a stack, so that should be good for now. But you will need a ton of salt later on.
yeah, like stacks and stacks. Oh.
All right. And then you kind of look straight across, and that is where the entrance is to the elixir well.
There are a few guys on the outside here. This guy is another just basic scrub like you've been fighting. But some of these in here, depending on how RNG works on any given day, some of these guys in here are going to be a little tougher. And here is a shroud time restoration point, so that's a nice one to be aware of. Sometimes they will move around and they'll be found different places. Some of them, like the one we found at the very beginning, are always there.
Also up here, this thing will reset your timer. I see a guy down there, vaguely.
Yep.
He is one of the faster ones.
Yeah, and he's got the great big sword too. It's all kinds of fun.
Okay, so now I'm gonna
That
eat.
guy dropped a shield, so if you did not already have a shield, sometimes that's a good way to get one.
I went ahead and ate some berries to give me some healing real quick. Drink some water for stamina. Berries don't last very long, but come on. There we go. But you can find a lot of them. All right, so right here,
They are all over.
as soon as you walk up to it, it'll have you climb down this thing. And you can just kind of drop down here. You want to go up the stairs first and come to the silver chest, because it'll have some type of goodie in it. This time it had a staff. And then you just run all the way down. Now, if you are doing a multiplayer, you can have one person get the guy's attention and then the other person get around behind him and get backstab, because backstab is going to do more damage than regular attacks. So
Yes. And since only one of us has the ability to do backstab at the moment, how about if I get his attention?
well, yeah, everybody can do backstab. It's just I can't have the ability to get more backstab.
Let's say you're the one who actually has some points in it.
Yeah, if you can get his attention and turn him around. Come on.
Yeah, that was absolutely not the button I was aiming for. Okay. Do not want to be there right now.
All right, what did he drop this time? He dropped the two-handed hammer.
Misfortune may send the goodies.
Yep. He also dropped the core, and the core is what you use to upgrade your flame. And then you just come up, chop the guy down, and first elixir well done.
As soon as you do that, the shroud in this immediate area dissipates, so you're no longer, have to worry about shroud timer.
I actually forgot to switch to my other arrows, and I was still doing 17 to 20 damage per shot and critting over 20. So
Nice.
But
Also,
he still went down a lot faster.
The first time you take out one of those shroud roots, that's what that was, you will get a skill point to spend.
Yeah.
So those are good to take out because they give you extra skill points.
Now, since we've already taken it out on a different recording that we had to throw away, we already got the skill points. That's why I actually have quite a few things unlocked here. So
yes.
Then we just teleport back home. Drop off all of our goodies. Call it a day. And then you would just commune with your flame, go to the strengthen the flame, and that's where the spark is going to be. The upgrading the altar extends the range of it. So now we need 5 cores to extend the range again. But the big thing that I want to do is strengthen the flame, and the spark that we got on last episode is going to go to this. Plus we need resin, red mushrooms, bones, and animal fur. I think we have everything but the resin. So let's go ahead and check that real quick, since it's not going to take much. Yeah, it's not in the wood box. It's not in the plant box. So yeah, we don't have... And those are grilled. You want regular red mushrooms for this.
Uncooked.
And you want the spark, which I believe I put over here. Oh, shroud liquid and resin.
I've got a bunch of shroud liquid, so we can just get the resin, we'll be all set.
I can't remember. Did it actually say that it wanted the brute head? I think that's the next one that wanted the brute head, though.
This one does not.
No, this one does not. All right. All right, so now we just need to cut down some trees and get some resin real quick.
And you do not get resin every time you chop down a tree.
Some trees give it more than others. I just cannot remember which ones it is for the life of me at the moment. Oh, I got 2 resin.
And I've got 4, so.
Yeah, have you passed those to me real quick?
It'd be good.
And to pass stuff to a friend, you just go into your inventory, you right click on something, and you say gift, and you can send it to the person that's standing close to you.
There's the resin and the shroud liquid.
Okay. We had some inside, but that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Now, if you notice, when I go to my character screen here and my attributes, I have Constitution 2, Spirit 0, Endurance 1. You know, all these things really aren't stacked up, but some of this stuff is actually here because of the points that I've taken or because of food buffs that I'm using. But as soon as I use this and strengthen the flame, it's going to give all of my attributes a +1. It's going to increase the amount of altars we can have to 4, give us a boost to the shroud level up to 2, and give us an extra minute in the shroud. And there we go, flame level 2.
Boom.
And about the time you take out the first boss is about the time that you should be able to upgrade your range of the flame and upgrade the level of the flame. And then now when we go into the attributes, everything had a 1 added to it. So now we're just a little bit tankier. Thank you all for watching. Really do appreciate it. If any of this was remotely helpful, please hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Later.
See ya.